Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Foot Leaks, one of the best to be seen by the world. It's difficult to imagine football without Leo Messi. He has fallen countless times, but he always bounces back somehow, refusing to succumb to his fate. He finds a way to dribble past the obstacles of life, evading and dodging intelligently, and eventually winning the game. He may be knocked down by these obstacles, but he doesn't roll over or go off. He grits his teeth and tries harder. Before we get on with the meat of this video, go ahead and give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't ever have to miss out on any more of our awesome content in the future. This is the story of Lionel Messi. This tale begins in Rosario, Argentina, where he was born to George Messi, a steel factory worker and a football enthusiast, and Celia Cuccittini, a magnet manufacturer and a football enthusiast as well. He fell in love with the game at a very early age, even before he could first speak, and he decided there and then what his destiny was going to be. He attended football practices at a local club called Grandoli, where his grandmother accompanied him during his initial sessions there, and he was coached by his father. However, tragedy struck early for Lionel when his grandmother passed away while he was only 10 years old. Her death affected him greatly, where he would not attend practice sessions for extended periods. He wouldn't eat, drink, or even come out of his room. It seemed that the boy, destined for great things, had lost his enthusiasm all of a sudden. It took quite some time for him to eventually be able to play the sport again, obviously without his grandmother there to support him. He uses football as a means of making his grandmother proud and remembering her, thinking to himself that she must be watching him from the heavens. He points to the sky every single time he scores, signaling to her. With his grandmother watching from the heavens, he only got better, as he eventually joined his favorite Rosario club, Newell's Old Boys. He had a great start to his career at the club, but the better he got, the physically weaker he got, something which bewildered his coach, team, and family. He experienced a growth deficiency. As his teammates gained mass and grew tougher, he could only watch helplessly as their physical abilities outdid his time and time again. Despite this, the fire didn't go out. He adapted his style to play in a way so that his condition was no longer a disadvantage to him. He used his small frame and low weight to his advantage by slipping away and taking the ball away from defenders at a speed which their large frames wouldn't allow them to reach. Indeed, they used to call him Speedy Gonzalez during his stint at Newell's Old Boys. His father covered some of his growth deficiency treatment, while the rest of it was covered by Old Boys for a while. Life was good. He scored 600 goals and dominated his time at the club. His club performed tricks during halftime for the crowds. He was already a legend in Rosario. Word of his abilities spread far and wide, eventually reaching the ears of the board of directors for Barcelona. They were skeptical, however, for several reasons, mostly because of his young age and his growing problem. They gave him a shot for his trials, and he was selected eventually. During his training sessions, he impressed everyone, the coaches and teammates who had never seen someone like him. His speed, accuracy, and stamina bewildered everyone and left them breathless, and a contract was eventually signed with the Barcelona C team. Through the 2002-03 season, he scored 36 goals in 33 games, and it seemed as if he was going to climb up the ranks quite quickly. However, he didn't strike too well with his coaches and teammates. He was a shy and quiet boy who never talked too much or hung out with his teammates and coaches. His mother and siblings left for Argentina, leaving him with his father in Barcelona. He soon became homesick and couldn't attend training sessions due to his teammates ridiculing him for his size and him being incredibly easy to tackle. He would always come out of training sessions battered and bruised, with his father asking him if he had been in a fight. There was only so much this young 15-year-old teenager at the time could take in. but he dug deep and asked God and Christ for help as his growth therapy continued to progress, and he could now finally retain and build some muscle mass. He guided Barcelona C or Cadetes A to the Copa Catalunya final and a 4-1 victory over Espanyol. Despite all the hardships, he had persevered. His determination and grit were also in part due to the support of his friends Gerard Piqué and Fabregas. However, they soon departed for England after the victory against Espanyol, while Messi rejected an offer from Arsenal, choosing to stay in Spain all alone. He had to cope with injuries all alone at this point, with no friends to help him. With another great season, he was then promoted to Juveniles A, where he scored 18 goals in just over 10 games. He began training with the Barcelona B side and occasionally with Barcelona as well, impressing the wizard Ronaldinho himself with his ability, determination, and discipline. Things were made much easier after Ronaldinho befriended the little man. He played with both Juveniles A and Barcelona C, saving the C team from relegation and simultaneously earning the Juveniles A side trophy after trophy. His initial time during this great year, however, was extremely difficult. He was a boy playing against men and couldn't handle the toughness and rugged style of defending. He just couldn't hack it. He went goalless in the first 5 games with Barcelona B. The board's concerns were growing by the minute. A boy with unimaginable talent, yes, but a boy who was physically always going to be a boy who couldn't handle the ferocity and the strength of the big leagues. In other words, a talented boy who couldn't play with the big boys. This was the defining moment of Messi's career, however. This was a do or die scenario. This was the moment he would have to finally become a man. Instead of feeling sorry for himself, blaming God for this condition and lashing out, instead of cursing and weeping at how cruel this world was, instead of giving up hope, he trained. He increased his muscle mass, went on an even stricter diet, doubled down on his speed, leaving behind even the fastest to ever play the game. His speed is celebrated and praised even to this day, along with his control. He overcame his much larger and stronger opponents through his speed and control, and eventually debuted for Barcelona in the 2004-05 season. His goal scoring was not as frequent, however, during his time with Barcelona B. He came on 16th October during the very last minutes of the game. He scored his first goal on the 1st of May 2005 after an assist from Ronaldinho. Soon, he worked day and night to become part of the starting 11 after becoming the right winger of the attacking trio, including Eto'o, Ronaldinho, and himself. He soon proved himself against formidable foes in the Champions League against the likes of Italian juggernauts Juventus and began receiving offers from Inter Milan. He declined, however, and his first ever contract was extended till 2014. It took some time, gritting his teeth and rehabilitation during his injury-plagued 2006-08 seasons. His legend grew, however, as he scored his first ever hat-trick against Real Madrid in 2007 to help them draw the match they were losing so badly. He continued to impress and soon became an integral part of the Barcelona team that was heavily dependent upon his striking ability to win the UEFA Champions League titles as well as the La Liga titles. He is now one of the greatest players in the entire world. This brings us to the end of our video, which we hope you guys found really enjoyable. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and also let us know your thoughts in the comments below about what you thought of Lionel Messi's career. Also, watch the 2 videos that are already on your screen right now, as they're just as good as this one. And with that, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.